What's up everybody, I'm BobSamurai, and today we're taking a look at Killing Bites Episode 1. But first, if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see anime news, reviews, lists, or discussions, hit that subscribe button because I'm bringing you all a new video every other day and live stream every night. So let's begin. So to put it simply, Killing Bites is an anime about characters who transform into human-animal hybrids and they fight against each other. So if you've ever played the game Bloody Roar, it's basically the anime version of that, I would assume. But yeah, so the first episode of this, it begins right away with this attempted rape scene. You know you've got a classic anime on your hands when it starts off with an attempted rape scene. But because this is Killing Bites, it seems as if the men had bit off a bit much more than they could chew. Actually, they were the ones getting bit off here because the girl can transform into an animal and she tore him up. I'm not gonna lie here, Killing Bites is the definition of a surface level anime. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that because sometimes you just want an anime that has some fun fights with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but everybody has this mindset now where if you're not watching only anime that can give you deep psychological experiences and stuff that you just need to sit around and make YouTube documentaries about, then it's not worth watching in many people's eyes. But I think a lot of people have really taken a lot of the fun out of anime, and it seems like Killing Bites might just be a fun show because the fight that we had in the first episode was actually a lot of fun. We had characters that were getting just knocked around this this scrapyard with all these cars, and I like the way that they incorporated the surroundings into the fights here, where they had like pipes and stuff they were using in the fights, and the girl bit off the guy's fingers mid-battle. It was actually a lot of fun in watching this fight. However, I feel like if the show is doing anything wrong, it's that it's trying to feed us a story that I don't think that anybody's honestly going to care about when watching this show. This anime is giving me some serious Juni Taisen vibes right now, and if you've never seen Juni Taisen, it was the anime that came out last season, and it was just another show that had a whole bunch of characters with powers fighting against each other to the death, and they actually had a big problem with spending way too much time giving backstory to all the characters that many people didn't care about when they watched the show, including myself. And then they also tried to have this false layer of depth of the show where they had this deeper meaning for the fights with shadow governments and whatnot, and I'm not going to get into that. But it feels like that is kind of how Killing Bites works, where it's got some really fun fights with characters that are really overpowered here, just beating each other all around. It's just a total white-knuckle thrill ride if you're looking for fights. And then on top of that, you've got the whole deeper meaning to the fights, the whole background to it all, where it's got a whole lot of money on the line between these characters fighting against each other, and these whole ancient houses thing in Japan and how that affects how kind of Japan works. So I'm hoping that this is mostly just a lot of fun fights and not a whole lot of time spent in detailing a lot of the characters here, because I can tell you this from coming into the anime, it's not going to be that type of show. And if you think it's going to be a show where you're going to get like, oh, these characters are amazing, I want to learn more about their backstory, you're probably not going to feel that way about it. So from what I've seen of Killing Bites Episode 1, this is a solid recommend if you're the type of person that you just want to sit back and relax and enjoy some fun, crazy, over-the-top fights with overpowered characters just beating each other around, biting off fingers, transforming into animals, and you have characters that have different powers based on the animal that they're drawn from. Like you've got one character that's kind of like a porcupine, and she's got all of these things sticking out of her, and she shoots them out. And also, if you like fan service in your shows, because there's straight up nudity here, like the one girl with the porcupine, like I said, she will just open up her shirt and walk right up to the guy, titties hanging all out. They actually drew the nipples this time. Sometimes they don't do that in anime, I don't know why, but they really did go all out with the fan service here and just drew everything. And she's got all of the quills just pointing out of her and just shooting all over the place and stuff. It looks like it's going to be a fun show, and I will continue watching this. However, I don't know if I'm going to do an episode discussion about this every single week. I know I mentioned that with 7 Deadly Sins, but I will say, if this gets, I'm going to say 300 likes on this video, I will continue doing episode discussions on Killing Bites. I don't think it's going to be that popular of a show though, so this is probably going to be a one-time deal with that, but I think it's a fun show, and if you just want to watch some fun fights, then go ahead and enjoy yourself. Just indulge and just have some fun. Let me know what you think about Killing Bites in the comments section below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you all next time. Have an awesome night, everybody.